One courtroom. Multiple defendants. One judge with a simple rule: second chances must be earned. By the end of the hearing, some found hope, while others came closer to losing their freedom.
You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive on this case. I'm handing you the trial court certification. That shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. And Mr. Couch, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. There was initially an agreement of probation. We were here last week. You guys discussed it and you went with your attorney, Mr. Wilkerson, and discussed and changed your mind and wanted me to agree and follow a recommendation of 3 years in prison. Is that correct? Were you arrested for anything between last week and this week? No. All right, then at this time, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Ms. Holmes. All right. Good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, sir. See, Mr. Gertz, you've got Miguel Martinez. I show that's set for a plea. Is that correct?
Not really, Judge. I've got a couple of discovery issues with the cross preparation for everything.
Okay.
I think we may need to talk about
Miguel Martinez.
we may need to go off the YouTube as well, not off the records, but off the.
I'm sorry, I missed on that.
Cedric Brown. This is so dark though.
The lights out.
Good morning. Are you Cedric Brown? And Mr. Brown, did you get someone hired?
No, I had looked into a couple lawyers. James Mackin, he was trying to charge 5,000. Then I had Stovall, Gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had Brittany Holmes.
Okay.
I had talked to those, but I think I'm probably gonna end up going with James Mackin because he was the cheapest.
All right. And you think you'll be able to save up and get that done if I give you a little more time?
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you for doing what I asked, Mr. Brown. What I'm going to do is reset your case another 30 days to see if you can get Mr. Mackin hired or someone else. Again, get that reset today. Bring it to him if you hire him. If you're unable to hire him, contact at least 3 others. See if there's someone else. If not, bring me those names and then we'll discuss your options. All right. Step in front of the clerk. Good morning. You're Richard Montalvo. And Mr. Montalvo, were you able to get someone hired?
No, ma'am. But I did call quite a few lawyers. It's just trying to get the funds to do that. So
And are you working?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Why aren't you working?
I had brain surgery 8 months ago, and I
Okay.
still have a fractured shoulder.
Okay.
So I can't get. They won't release me, and I'm probably gonna have surgery on it. So it's just kind of.
So, all right. So thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. Montalvo. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed
Yes.
lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct.
Yes, ma'am.
You step in front of the clerk on the end. She'll give that to you. So we still don't have anything on the panel. I don't need to call the name though, I guess. Well, man, I don't want let's just do a short reset, and then if the bondsman doesn't get that information, then I'll forfeit it, and then I'll maybe push that to happen. Damian Hurd. Good morning. Are you Damian Hurd?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Hurd, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0050. You're charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of tampering or fabricating with physical evidence from November 21st of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am. I went and talked to Marvin Lewis, and he told me that he might not be able to represent me. That was the court upon what I had.
So Right. So here's what happens is when you're in custody, we automatically give you a court-appointed lawyer. Mr. Lewis is your attorney. But now that you've bonded out, I expect you to try to hire your own lawyer.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days. Give you some time to see if you can get someone hired. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Good morning, you're Casey Kincaid. And Mr. Kincaid, did you get someone hired?
Let's go. I get him Kevin. I am like names, but I might go with the headlines like something.
Where are you working, Mr. Kincaid?
Work for the board.
Okay. And you're actively working right now? Okay. I want you to make sure you stay in touch with your bondsman. I've got an email here from Miss Caesar. So it looks like she was maybe the,
Yes.
that she signed off on your bail, on your bond. Make sure you talk to your bondsman because at least according to this, it looks like she might not want to be that third party person anymore. So you need to make sure you have somebody or take that care of that yourself.
I have somebody. We supposed to go to the bondsman first and take care of it.
Perfect.
My bondsman already know.
Okay. It's also important if there's some issues going on between you and her, just stay.
Let's not separate.
Okay. That can be emotional and it can cause some issues. You already have some issues here, so make sure you don't let any of that cause you to do anything that you shouldn't do. Go to work, get you a lawyer, and then go home and take care of your bondsman as well. So what I'm going to do is reset your case to give you a little more time to see if you can get someone hired. If you do, bring the reset notice. If you don't, talk to at least 3 others. You can see they all charge at different amounts and have payment plans that are different. Bring me those names and then we'll discuss your options. Okay, step in front of the clerk.
No response, Your Honor.
That's cause numbers 26 DCCR 0989 and 0990. Let's see what the bonds are. I'm going to raise the bonds in each of those cases, or forfeit the bonds in each of those cases for non-appearance. I'm going to raise them in each case to 150,000.
No response, Your Honor.
And the defense bond will be forfeited and for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Travis Hingston. Good morning, sir. You're Travis Hingston.
Yes.
And Mr. Hingston, did you get someone hired?
I asked them question on and I've counted. It's just a little too high right now.
Are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you work?
JP Fulfillment Warehouse.
Okay. If you want, I can have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer, or I can give you one more reset to see if you can hire someone. I don't, with your income, I'll just have to take a look at it to see if you qualify, but if you want to fill out that paperwork, I'll let you.
I'll at an instance, so I might be trying to hire.
All right. Well, you've been coming a few times now, so you need to try to get him hired before that next court date. If you get Mr. Adams hired, bring the reset notice to him. If for some reason you're not going to be able to, talk to some other attorneys. Also bring a pay stub and we'll get you to fill out that paperwork next time. All right. Step in front of the clerk. Terrence Jenkins. Good morning. You're Terrence Jenkins?
Yes.
And Mr. Jenkins, did you get someone hired?
Several people. So Williams Law Firm said they're charging 10,000. Walker Law Firm to me is charging 15,000. Franklin said they're charging 10,000. I got them 7,500 Frank, and so did Parker side of them 2,500.
So
I'm not working right now. The job I was supposed to get, and my background didn't go through, so I couldn't get hired. And I'm waiting on the HR to call me from my old job to see if I'm eligible to be hired for the charges.
I'm gonna have you, thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. Jenkins. I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. You step in front of the clerk on the end, she'll give you that paperwork. Good morning. Are you David LeBlanc?
Yes.
And Mr. LeBlanc, this is your initial appearance. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is your initial appearance in cause number 26 DCCR 0644. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of theft of property, and that's from July 21st of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I've just talked to my lawyer Friday.
Okay, who's that?
Raquel.
Okay, and you're going to hire him on this case?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to get Mr. Kimler hired. If you do get him hired, make sure you bring the reset notice that you get today to his office and they'll tell you what to do. If that's not going to work out for some reason, then you need to talk to at least 3 other attorneys before that next court date and bring me those names so that I know you're trying. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're Kyle Whittington. And Mr. Whittington, you're here in both, in 2 cases. Did you get someone hired?
Sunny Eckert was the one we're actually shooting for still, but like I started off with this new job, like this hot shop business, and it takes a little bit of money to actually like start it up. So like I've had to put a lot of money aside so I can get the money I really need to actually be able to hire them. So like it's gonna take a little bit more. I can go for like public defender right now, but I'm gonna probably replace him eventually with Sunny Eckert.
You're working now?
Yeah, like I'm doing hot shots, like I'm basically running trucks, like across Texas, like loads and stuff like that, and I get paid like by the basis, like weekly.
All right, so I'm going to reset your case one more time. This is going to be the last reset. You need to try to get Mr. Eckert or someone hired before that next court date. If it's not going to work out with him, then make sure you talk to some others, bring me those names, and bring me any information you have with regard to income as well. If you don't get somebody hired. Step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. Sentencing, Mr. Nichols, Ms. Holmes is stepping in for, okay. Tina, Mr. Gertz?
Is this talking for them? Is this? Did you take this from him?
Is he keeping it?
He's keeping it.
No, I'm just.
Okay.
Qualify case.
Well, is he gonna be here this morning? All right, you're Jesus Medina, and this is 26 DCCR 0778. Mr. Medina is charged with intoxication, manslaughter, and what is the announcement?
But we're asking for more time on this. There's lots of discovery and experts and various things. This is a complicated, maybe even more than normal, finding more complications of complicated cases.
Right, any issue that you see? All right, so we'll just do normal reset, see where we get. Mr. Medina, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Gertz so you can start going over whatever information he has, and we'll see where we are at the next court date. All right, you're free to go. Leandre Simi, Mr. Gertz.
This way I see, I had an email from him to lives out of state.
Okay,
He's on his way out.
if you'll
We
just,
expect him to be here.
you'll call the name Leandre Simi, Seam. I mean, I'll do the forfeiture, but nothing will happen if he gets here. We'll recover.
He sent me an email saying I'm on my way. I'll see you there.
I would like to speak with Judge Nolan.
On the public perception.
Judge,
Yes.
Mr. Douglas from the initial setting is in the jury box.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Jeffries, you got Morris Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morris Williams?
He's not going to be answering.
He's not. Okay.
I spoke with Ms. Malvino about this, and the particular issue today is vehicular, but there's kind of a grander issue at play that we're trying to get sorted out, which may very well have contributed to the issue that we're seeing today. We were just going to ask for a reset in order to have that.
And I'll have to forfeit his bond.
And we would ask that you wouldn't.
His bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. If he gets in touch with his bondsman or has some specific information, more so than what you know at this point, let me know. Obviously, if somebody's having vehicle problems and can't get here, I'll be somewhat reasonable, but I need a little more information.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
What's his name?
Douglas, last name Douglas. Tyler Douglas.
All right, Mr. Douglas, come up, please. That's right. It's very important that you're here on time, Mr. Douglas. And you are Tyler Douglas. I'm going to recall the bond forfeiture. Mr. Douglas, this is your initial appearance. And cause number 26 DCCR 0905. You're charged with a second-degree felony offensive burglary of a habitation, and that's from April 3rd of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Are you working?
I can go odd jobs, but it's just me and I take care of my wife and she's had a stroke. So I take care of both of us. She's paralyzed on the right side. You know, it didn't help.
What? I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
On the right side, but I don't get any help. So I'm doing it.
All right, I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning, Mr. Douglas, to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. It's important that you fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. If you step in front of the clerk on the end, she'll give you that paperwork.
Thank you, man.
Mr. Lewis, you've got Brissa De Hoyos.
I haven't seen it this morning.
Brissa De Hoyos. We've got lots of people. Nobody wants to come see us today. July 4th was Saturday. Everybody's had a day to cover.
No response, Your Honor.
The bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. You get in touch with her. If she shows up, just let me know. Akaya Nash.
He's outside.
For a minute, I felt like I heard the baby crying. I thought it was coming from. Oh, yeah, it's the baby coming. And good morning. Are you Akaya Nash? Yes, ma'am. And this is 26 DCCR 0206. Miss Nash is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I spoke with Ms. Nash and who's to stay in this situation. We've gotten an offer on it. There's an alternative offer there as well. So I just need a little time to talk to Ms. Nash to see what's going to be which option she wants to proceed with.
All right, we'll just do one more reset. Ms. Nash, it's important that you make an appointment, go visit with Mr. Lewis before that next court date. So y'all can go over all of your options and we'll get an announcement of what you want to do at the next court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good morning, sir. You are Charles Toussaint.
Yes, ma'am.
This is cause number 26 DCCR 0527. Mr. Toussaint's charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by felon. And what is the announcement?
Judge, Mr. Toussaint has provided me some medical records that I need to, one, fully review myself because it would definitely have a definite impact on whatever's offered or whatever would be in this case. Well, I've let Mr. Smith know that. So if I can just get a little time to review that myself and just talk with him.
All right. Any issues, Mr. Smith? All right, sir, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days or so. Make sure you call Mr. Lewis, get in touch with him. Y'all visit before that next court date so we can get an announcement at the next court date.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go, sir. You can go back out that same way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to you outside. I'll be a friend.
See, Mr. Kimler and Mr. Nichols on Raquel Glover. That should be a pad now. Yeah, thank you. All right, so you're Raquel Glover. And this is cause number 24 DCCR 0232. Mr. Glover's case was set for trial a couple of weeks ago we were about to start with jury selection. Mr. Himmler filed a motion to quash the indictment based on some relatively new cases that have come down from the Fifth Circuit as well now from the Supreme Court with regard to underlying offenses on unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. I have done a substantial amount of reading of those cases and reviewing all of that since the last court date. I know your position, obviously, Mr. Kimmler, Mr. Nichols. What is the state's position?
Judge, after looking at those myself, I think we're in the Fifth Circuit case dealt with the underlying felony of being a simple possession of drugs. The Supreme Court ruling wasn't so much felon possession of firearm, but a firearm in the possession of a firearm by a drug user. So that was kind of the main theme under all those cases was simple possession, simple drug use does not equal dangerousness. In this instance, Mr. Glover's prior is for child endangerment. And while it is some years ago, on its face, that is reasonable to deduce that's a dangerous prior felony. He also has the intervening felon possession of a firearm in the years since that original conviction. So I think in this instance, the state can make a very clear argument that he's shown a history of dangerousness and that the prohibition on possessing a firearm by a felon should apply and the motion to quash should be denied.
All right, thank you. Anything else to follow up?
Other than just, I think the inquiry is dangerousness, and obviously drug cases are a subset of dangerousness, lack of dangerousness, but I don't think the ruling is limited simply to drug cases. I think the court's research probably reflects that. The question is whether the underlying felony conviction of endangering a child rises to that level of dangerousness, so as to preclude his ownership of firearms or possession of firearms. I would just note that at the time he pled to that, there was no DWI child passenger statute. And I think had that statute been available, that's probably what he would have pled to. And then you obviously wouldn't have the endangering language and the conviction itself. So that is something that I would ask the court just to note that should the case just not to take notice of the fact that if the case were indicted today, it probably would not have been pled as an endangering child, DWI child passenger, and whether DWI child passenger cases are inherently dangerous, I guess, is another inquiry as well.
So there's nothing at this time in these newer line of cases that is specific with regard to any other real underlying type of offense other than possession of a controlled substance or possession of a drug of some sort. And I'm not going to start going down the road, I think, of making those decisions unless it is real clear, I think, for whatever reason that underlying offense should not be included. And so I am going to deny the motion to quash, and we will get this case set back on the trial docket as quickly as we possibly can.
I think it has a trial
setting. Is it still already? Okay, it is. All right. And just also part of that finding that I'm making is based on the actual facts of the underlying case, regardless of whether or not it's an endangering a child or nowadays a driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. I would think regardless, it's the same, that the facts of this case as reviewed with a young, I think it was a 9-month-old or 8-month-old sitting in the lap of the passenger in the front seat of the car. I think that in and of itself is dangerous, whether it's a DWI or an endangering a child, either way. So that is the basis of my finding. So we will move forward with trial at that next court date.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can, you're free to go, sir. I don't have an order. If someone would prepare an order, please.
Yes.
Himmler, someone. And then you have Jacordian Guillory, 2 cases.
Yeah.
Good morning. Are you Jacordian Guillory?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Guillory has 2 cases. 23 DCCR 1225 is a motion to revoke probation, underlying offense is evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And then we've got 26 DCCR 0631, a new offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I reviewed the discovery in this case and discussed it with Mr. Guillory. He's advised that he did not commit the new offense, although the state's conveyed what I consider to be a reasonable offer to dispose of the NTRP in the new case. Since Mr. Guillory is maintaining that he's innocent of the new charge, I have to set it for hearing.
So I
Absolutely not true.
So we want to go through the motion then and go forward on that motion instead of the, let me get that pulled up. And are there any videos or anything that you need some time to watch?
What happens when compassion meets accountability in the courtroom? In this hearing, every defendant stood at a crossroads, with decisions that could change the course of their lives. While some received extra time to find legal representation, others were given stern warnings that failing to follow the court's orders could result in higher bonds or even a return to jail. One high-stakes legal challenge was also denied after the judge determined that community safety and the facts of the case carried greater weight than the defense's arguments. Calm, patient, and firm throughout the proceedings, the judge made one message unmistakably clear: the justice system may offer second chances, but those opportunities come with responsibility. This wasn't just another day in court. It was a powerful reminder that every decision has consequences, and every chance to move forward must be earned.